All right. Complete disaster to end the half there by Tennessee. You went from closing in on a 4-point halftime lead to being down by 6 at halftime. Defeat snatched from the jaws of victory on that one. Heupel getting out coached by Eli Drinkwitz. Yeah, you can tell I'm not impressed with that first half. I'm Charlie Burris. That's Jonathan Crompton, former Vols quarterback. We're going to talk about everything that we just watched there as Tennessee plays Missouri in Columbia. But first, before we get into it, of course, I got to tell you about our amazing sponsors, BetterHelp. Go to betterhelp.com/ATOZ Sports. Save 10% on your first month with BetterHelp. Zen Sports, fastest growing sports book in Tennessee. Rattle and Snap Tennessee whiskey. Make your own luck, just like Tennessee's fast-paced rattle and snap offense. I got to change that read there. I don't know what you would call the offense right now, but rattle and snap Tennessee whiskey. Cromp, I mean, you watched it. 13-7, should be 14-10. What'd you think?
We can shoulda, coulda, woulda all day long. Bottom line is, we hadn't ran the football very well. But then again, what did I tell y'all last week? It comes down to our defense. I've tried to say it. Missouri is a decent team.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Dude, watch this. This is a slightly impressive stat that I'm going to say right now. There's been four incompletions the whole game between both teams. Our secondary, and Charlie, you're the one of the ones that said they were good a few weeks ago. I've tried to tell you all year, our secondary is boo-boo.
They've had their moments. I don't know that I said they were good. I don't think I ever said they were good.
You were praising them. I've tried to tell y'all all year, our secondary is very subpar. All right. The first play of the game, we were playing cover 4. The linebacker has the flat, the corner jumps the flat, the tailback's wide open down on a rail route. That's the corner's fault. What is the corner play? Secondary. Okay. Oh, we got to hold on the football. 20 seconds left, and they run the ball. What does our safety do? Duck his head. Hey, that is what safety plays what position? Secondary. Okay? I mean, it's just bottom line. So it's not, and I know that you're frustrated and you're saying he's out coached. It has nothing to do with coaching today. This right now has nothing to do with coaching. Joe Milton is 12 of 13 for 166 and a touchdown. We've only ran the ball 10 times because we're down. We hadn't ran the ball very much. And our defense can't get off the field. That's the point of this whole game right now. Nothing else. Our defense has to get off the field. We have them arguably a safety, if not on the 1 yard line. You can't really tell where he's going to get sacked. Oh, he escapes 2 tackles, runs for first down. Now, instead of them punting on the -1, they get 2 more first downs and punt. Now we're backed up on our 7 yard line. I mean, our 9 yard line, sorry. That's the stuff that we have to clear up. I've been saying it all year. Our secondary puts us in bad positions. I know we got injuries. Man, that's part of football. It's next man up mindset.
I would also point out the defensive line. They had a couple of decent moments in that first half, but they were
I'll give you that.
A pretty good amount. They were not. That was not their finest half of football.
No.
And so, yeah, all things considered, I mean, the offense, the offense is doing all right outside of that fumble. You didn't take care of the football.
And I just wish we'd run the ball a few more times. That's just, but I love when we run the ball. But you know what? It's hard to argue with 166 yards and 1 incompletion in the first half throwing the football. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we've got to be able to get our defense off the field to get them a little bit of rest. I don't know if it's because they're gassed or what, but I'm going to tell you now, Schrader I know he was a D2 All-American. By God, he's looking like a freaking Power 5 All-American.
Yeah, what quarterback does it against Tennessee? I mean,
no, I'm talking about the running back.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah,
Schrader. Schrader. Like that dude.
Schrader.
He's looking, don't get me wrong, he's played well all year. But we're making him look like an absolute unanimous All-American right now. He's got 198 total yards right now himself. 198. He's got 93 receiving yards. 105 rushing yards himself. So
yeah, they were just getting worked. The defense, at least, yeah. Offense, when they had their chances, which were few and far between, they took advantage. You probably, I mean, I don't want to speak anything into existence. That's a serious injury for Dante Thornton. I don't know what.
Hell of a catch, by the way.
Oh, it was incredible. And the fact that he held on to it, yeah, through the injury, through an injury that he immediately knew he had. I mean, he went down and immediately was like, "Come out here, this is bad," you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, incredible catch. The injury luck in this one is terrible. Thankfully, so far, it seems like Thornton is maybe the only serious one, unless I'm forgetting one. But just on the whole, that really stinks because he was really coming into his own. That blows.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think whatever it was, Achilles, broken ankle, something like that. I mean, I just think all your options there, none of them are good. So that sucks. And so somebody has to step up. Chaz Nimrod, Caleb Webb. I don't know where you really go beyond Nathan Laycock. Although, is he ready? We don't really know.
That's the
guy.
That's the worst case scenario. As far as that, because of that, and with Brew going down, you don't account for that in the same season.
Yes, it just is terrible luck, and they're still moving the football. They're moving the football on that last drive really well. I mean, I think
because outside of the fumble, our offense have played extremely efficient. Outside of the fumble, I mean, honestly, like extremely efficient. The one play that I wish we could have back, and this is me being a little nitpicky, is on the 2nd and 5. You could see Milton. He stepped up. He was going to run, and then he kind of jump cut left, and then decided to run again. If he just takes off without that slight hesitation, it's a first down.
Yes.
Not a big deal. That's the only. If that's our only critique of the first half, besides holding on to the football on the one play, then the offense is playing pretty damn well today.
Yeah,
we just got to get more points.
Well, yeah,
we just have to get more points
on throws. Hitting guys in stride. He's done well there. I mean, you can't complain about any of that so far. Just
how many plays do you think? Yeah, how many plays offensively do you think we've ran?
It feels like
23. 23. And that's we haven't
Not
had
enough.
The ball much. That's what I'm getting at. We haven't had the ball much at all. Like, I mean, Missouri has ran the ball 25 times. Okay? They've ran it 25. We've ran a total of 23. We've got to get off the field to give our offense a chance, because the stats are showing their defense is not doing anything to stop our offense. But neither is ours.
This is the exact game Kentucky has always wanted to play against Tennessee, and they never do. This ball control, just running it down your throat. Like, this is what Kentucky has always wanted to do against Tennessee, and Stoops is never going to execute. And Missouri's doing it so far. Obviously, you can step it up, make adjustments in the second half, still win this game. It's you're less than a touchdown down at the moment, but oh boy, I mean, it's just bad. I saw a few people in the comments here pointing out that Elijah Herring is having a really tough game on top of the DBs. He's getting roasted some there. He looks slow on some of those plays out there. But we do have to get to a couple of the segments here. And I mean, this one, it didn't mean much last week, but this one is going to be pretty meaningful. Obviously, Tennessee down by 6 points. And so we have the who can better help Tennessee win this game in the second half, of course, brought to you by BetterHelp. So think about this one, Crompton, because, I mean, somebody has to step up here. Dante Thornton injured. Your defense isn't playing so hot. Somebody's got to do something. And so who can help the Vols here? If you're a Tennessee fan like me, you know how many years the Big Orange have shaved off your life with the roller coaster of college sports, or maybe the roller coaster of life is messing with your happiness and preventing you from achieving your goals, regardless if you have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety, or if you're just a human being going through a hard time. Therapy can give you the tools to approach your life in a very different way, and that's where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable, more accessible. And this is an important mission because finding a therapist can be hard, especially when you're limited to just the options in your area. BetterHelp's platform Makes finding a therapist easier because it's online and remote, and BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a few days. Plus, with our link, betterhelp.com/ATOZ-sports, you get 10% off your first month. See a therapist because maintaining your mental health is just as important as maintaining your physical health. BetterHelp.com/ATOZ-sports, 10% off your first month. That is BetterHelp. Crump, who's it going to be? Who can better help the Vols here and get them to the finish line in this game?
Probably going a way that people don't think I would go right now, because normally it's an offensive player or it's Sampson, because I love watching that kid play. I'm going Jalen McCullough. We need another defensive turnover. I mean, honestly, he's played well so far, but now I hate to say it, we need him to play out of his mind in this half to get us the ball back. You know what I mean? Like he has been, in my mind, probably the only bright point on defense. Covered a couple deep balls, got the interception. I mean, at this point, man, put him down in the box and let him try to defend the run. That's about the only thing he hasn't done today defensively for us. So that's why I'm going with Jalen. I think he's going to give us the best chance to get the ball back for our offense, and then go put some points on the board.
I'll go with James Pierce here. Really, just the front seven.
I like that one.
General. You got to get to Cook. I don't know. I mean, if they get any bigger lead than this, and maybe even with just a 6-point lead, they might curl up a little bit and just run the ball. Because first of all, what else do they have to do? Schrader's running all over you. I mean, he's killing you.
Well, the positive, we get the ball.
That's true. And you do
we get the ball at half.
Yeah, you have the opportunity to score here, take the immediate lead coming out of the half, and then, try to work it from there. And obviously that's very possible. The offense was humming until that fumble.
Yeah.
But I'll say, I mean, you got to have this defensive line. And, I just looked at James Pierce because he's been such a dog all season. Just get your head in the game and keep Cook contained. Oh, he's killing you on some of those third downs. That one where it should have been a freaking safety, and he gets away and makes it a first down is just brutal. Like, that cannot happen. And so, you got to make these.
Now, I'm going to say this though. You ready? I'm kind of going off of how brutal things have been. I was running the numbers real quick. If you take Schrader away, and you're going to see where I'm going with this. If we can take Schrader away, meaning contain him and contain the QB scramble, then he only has 11 completions for 90 yards. Okay. Schrader's been the one killing us. Cooks ran. I know he's a couple sacks, so it's like it only shows 12 total yards, but still, what we got to do, we both said defense about who can better help us. We need to bring the house. I'm the old school NCAA football engage 8, right? And he's only thrown the ball for 90 yards outside of Schrader. 90. So make one of those. And what's his name? Burden. He looked a little hobbled on his. Was it right? One of his ankles. He's only got 5 yards right now. Make them beat us today.
Yes,
that's what. In this second half, Schrader's already proven he can do it. Schrader's proven I can beat you. I'm good enough to beat you. So now let's take it away. Let's stack the box. Let Pierce pin his ears back. Come around the edge. And put our DBs one-on-one. It's 4-on-4, old school backyard football, and say, I'm bringing 7 every dang play. Beat me.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. And, Banks has done that plenty in his time here today.
I just don't see why we wouldn't right now, because what we're doing is not working.
Yes, do something different.
Right?
That's
what we're doing offensively is working. Outside of the fumble. It is working. So let's continue that path. But I mean, because think about it right now, if we can just get the ball back, and I'm going to say this, knock on what everyone knock on. I don't want to jinx this, but in the last, 10 quarters of football, Joe's got like 7 incompletions.
Yeah, he's been good.
Because in the last 2 games, now granted, we know UConn's thrown in there. We get that. But it's like the last 6 or 8 quarters he's played before today, he had 6 incompletions. So 1 more today. Let's add 2 quarters. So it's either 8 or 10. Minimum 2 full games is what I'm getting at. that he's only at 7 incompletions, he's playing well. He is. Now let's go get the ball back. If we get the ball back, we will win this game. They cannot stop our offense. We just got to pin our ears back. Worst case, hold them to field goals, because field goals don't beat us.
Yes, you just keep moving the ball like you have been, score touchdowns, and obviously no turnovers. Clearly, you're gonna have to capitalize on every single chance that you have here. I mean, I think there's still a scenario here where Tennessee can win this game by like 10.
Oh yeah,
you have to execute, and that's obviously been an uphill battle so far in this one. To get rid of the holds, don't get so far behind the sticks. And I mean, good Lord, maybe someday a hold will get called on Tennessee's opponent again. I don't know when it might be 2026, but maybe someday that'll happen. But all right, we do have to finish with this. Another quick segment. The live line on this game, Crump, is now 3.5 in Missouri's favor. So can Tennessee come back and grab this victory back? They were favorites going in. Might have been, I want to say 2.5. I think
it was somewhere in that range.
Yeah, now live line is 3.5 for Missouri, and we're gonna.
I'd take us to cover.
Well, don't give it away too quick.
Because
I gotta tell everybody about Zen Sports. If I can find the read, here it is. You've been hearing me talk about Zen Sports, the new sports betting app exclusively in Tennessee for the last few months. And we're excited to share with you some big news. Now, when you sign up for a Zen Sports account, you'll receive up to a $1,000 no danger first wager. That's right. When you place your first bet on Zen Sports, you can be reimbursed for the amount of your bet up to $1,000 maximum if that bet loses. And there's even more good news. Zen Sports is rolling out its brand new VIP rewards program. This new rewards program will allow top-tier customers to earn more bonuses, comps, and perks. The VIP program is by invite only. So if you feel that your Zen Sports play qualifies for VIP consideration, check out the program details and apply at zensports.com/VIP. No other sportsbook will offer you a premier sports betting experience with a 24/7 top-tier customer support and faster withdrawals like Zen Sports. So what are you waiting for? Get going and download their app at zensports.com today. Zen Sports betting just got better. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 21 or older in Tennessee to bet. Again, 3.5 minus 3.5 for Missouri. Do you think? I guess I could ask it both ways. Do you think Missouri covers and beats Tennessee, or does Tennessee come back and win this one?
I think we come back and win, and I think we cover the spread. Personally, but I do want to say something to this comment real quick before we have to go. Michael Basham, sorry if I said that last name wrong, asking me, he said they can't stop our offense. With all due respect, sir, they've stopped us all first half unless we're watching a different game. Not stopping our offense does not mean that we score in every play. We're on pace for an over 400 yards of not total offense, but just offense, passing and rushing. Not punt returns, all that stuff. We're on pace for over 400 yards. We have 1 incompletion, and we've only ran the ball 10 times. So when you look at it from a football perspective, not what you see on TV, not what the announcers say, because a lot of the stuff they say is fluff, just because they have to fill a lot of time. When you look at it from a football perspective, no, they haven't stopped us. We stopped ourselves a few times with either a penalty to start 1st and 20 or a fumble. But Missouri's done nothing to stop us. Now, granted, we've done nothing to stop them. But I said that to begin. So that's what I'm going with, Michael, is yes, I guess we are watching 2 different games, because I'm looking at it from the logistical, actual football side of it. We've stopped ourselves. They've not stopped us.
Yeah, I mean, that opening drive was just kind of the entire thing was just sort of lame. I thought it's just not necessarily uninventive. I mean, not that I want them to reinvent the wheel in the opening drive, but I just thought that it was kind of lame play calling. And then since then, yeah, I mean, you've been moving the ball, and I think at minimum you get a field goal to finish there if Wright doesn't fumble. So
yeah, well, and Jeff Ribble, that's not an excuse. That's just the reality. We fumbled. That is the definition of stopping yourself. Like that is the literal definition of it.
Shooting yourself right in the foot. Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's part of football. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying that's just what happened. It is what it is. We're down by 6 as they're kicking off right now. So we should probably go and watch this.
All right, let's watch this second half. Crompton and I will be back for the post game to talk about whatever happens, win or lose. Join us then here on the A to Z Sports National YouTube channel, and we'll see y'all in just a bit.
See ya.